Good morning, everybody. And there's the hit right there. Right there. Tesla. I think it hit the 245 mark. Let's see. High of the day right now is 245.08. So we have reached our second target on Tesla. Okay, that's second hit. Tesla. Where will it go now after this? All right, where will it go? Let's keep an eye on this and NVIDIA. I knew NVIDIA was going to turn around. Let's take this one out and remove that one there. We've already hit that top target, so we've got a lot of resistance up there. But you can see the pullback here, a lot of profit taking. Very, very nervous. They're very nervous. Let's just say right now, about 244.50 would probably be our resistance. Even though we got this nice pullback, I don't think it's over yet. Well, let's see what happens here. The SPY's pulled back all the way to my support, just where I put it, and 458. So there's your support. We got to hold that 458 point, okay? And now we've got here, we got to pull back down to the lower. So you see here, we went to the upper VWAP plot and down to the lower. This is total manipulation, folks. And this is why I tell you all the time, you got to have those plots in there. If you don't have those plots, you are really missing out. Let's leave this at 470.45. You know that's my number. Low is 25. You know what? Let's bring it down to, let's see, support. I'm going to say 45. I think we really have support here. 471.17. Let's put it up here to 471. Tell you what I'm going to do. 471.15, let's say, right there. Let's duplicate this. Where are we right now? 471.56. As long as we stay below, let's duplicate this and bring this down here. As long as we stay below the VWAP, we're looking at about 470.35 as a lower target. If we go above, all right, give me 1 second. On the right, I got that. I got this. All right, that's a lower target. If we should stay below the VWAP, I think right now we are below the VWAP, so I think we're going to hit below this target here. If we have 473.87, so right now 471, 473 is our resistance point for NVIDIA right there. All right, might even be a little lower. Let's see, because this is a little lower. 470. 471, 473. No, I'm going to leave it right there. All right, let's bring this over here. Look at Tesla. Tesla, I think Tesla hit my mark on that upper target again, because I put it there a while ago. So we hit that first one. I think it's still 245, but we're at 245.08. Let's see. They got it any higher. 1 penny. So it's 245.09. We're going to leave this here just the way it's at. Our support held up that we put in here at 242.75. That gives us 244. So it says 244.50. It's a little high. So I think it's like 244. Let's just bring it down a little bit. I'm not saying we're not going to hit that. I'm just saying right now this is where we're at. Bingo, there's the hit. There's the hit. So I was right. There's my third. Okay. That's my third target hit on NVIDIA. Okay, and the next one here is going to be about 469. And there's the hit right there. Right there. Bingo. As I called it, it's a hit. 469. There's another one right there. Just as I called it. It went down and hit it. 469. How do you do that? How do you know these things? Because you got to watch your charts. And we're diving. We're taking a dive. But don't be fooled right now. What goes down is going to come back up. I'm going to have to change the contracts. So right now we're at about 468.36. All right. If we get any further, let's say 468.25 would be the next target down. All right. We just hit it. We just hit it. So there's another one right there. 468. And we got to hold and we're not holding. Wow. Just taking a dive. Probably all from yesterday. All the profit from yesterday is gone. Everything is coming down. Here's going to be our target here on Tesla at 242.20. So here, we'll take this one here for now. 242.20. And let's edit. And let's make it 242 and 25 cents. 242.25, and just go lower target. Let's say lower target, and that would become green. Bam. And if we're down there, I don't even know where we are. 242.20. It went back up again. See, it's going crazy. Yeah, that would be your lower target right there. This is still your upper target. It is 244.75. Is an upper target if we are above the VWAP. So let's put it back in. That's, you know what? Do it this way. Let's just duplicate. I should have left it there and duplicated the other one. Okay, right there. So we're going to make this 244.75. That's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, UPPE upper target. Let's go back to red. I should have just left it and duplicated it. Because we're going crazy here. You can see what's going on. And you can see somebody's rocking the boat. They're doing this. They're making a lot of money by doing this. Because they're collecting all the what do you call that? You know, stop losses. So when you do that, it hurts a lot of people. And that's total manipulation. There's nothing you can do about it. It's legal. All right, so what do we got here now? Let's see, 469.62. Boy, that dropped. 469. We hit the bottom. There's the lower target got hit. Right there. It did get hit. That's another one. Lower target. Let's put this about here. Let's go 468.75. 468.75. It's going to bring us to 468 is 470. Let's say 50 for right now. It's about there. That's right at the 13 exponential. Okay, so that was a fourth hit. That was a fourth hit on NVIDIA. That's 1, 2, 3. That's 4 hits already that I called that came in. This one here, we're going to put down to 4. Let's say 457.75. 457. Let's say 85 right now. All right, let's put this down here, and that's going to bring this on resistance to 458. Whoops. I'm pecking with one hand. Let's go 85 on that one too. There you go, and that's going to bring our dollar right there. All right, 58.94 with I think an upper target of 459. So 459 I think would be our upper target for the day. So let's just put one in, even though we're not there and we're below the VWAP. I think eventually we're going to see this go up higher today. So let's just do that. And let's bring this here and edit it. 459. Let's call this an upper target. And we'll see if this one ever gets hit later. It's going to take a while on this one. How long, I don't know. But I think we're going to see it. All right, upper target. I think the reason is I think that they want to see 460. I think that traders are going to try to bring it there. When I say traders, I mean market movers. Okay, let's take this one here and do that and do this. Okay, so you can see where we hit already. We have a high on the SPY at, let's say, real quick. The SPY has a high. Ooh, what's the SPY's on crack? Let's say SPY hit a high of 458.83. So we got a ways to go. It says 94 there. It says 83 in let's see, in Yahoo Finance. So I don't know who to believe. Do you? I think I'd go by what do you call it? By Thinkorswim. I would. I think they're more apt to have the meters to do this right, and they're taking their information from where they get it. I don't know. I don't know that stuff. Look at this. There's another hit on the upper target right there. As I told you, right there. Bam. And here we go. 245, which I told you was the ultimate target yesterday. So 245.45 is 245. Let's say 245.75 would be your next target up right there. Upper target be up there. All right. I did hit that fifth one on Tesla. So that's a fifth hit so far. Fifth target hit on Tesla. So far, everyone I have shown you has hit. We're going to leave this lower for later. Right now, we're above. That's only if we're below the VWAP. Okay? As long as we're above the VWAP, it's all. And there's the upper target hit right there. All right, so where's our next is 456. I'm gonna go 95 because I got a feeling this is gonna drop. It's gonna try and then drop. Let's see. Well, there's the drop. There's your pullback. You have to have pullback to have, spring forward. Let's put this up now to 245 and 50. We got a lot of resistance right there at 50 mark. I'm going to say 45, 245, 45. Which is, that's perfect. 245, 45. And that would give this to 240, 45 is 243. Actually, it's 244, 45 would be 20. About there. Let's see how that works out. That's good. I think it's a little high, so I'm going to bring it down a little bit. It's very hard because right here you can see that the VWAP is meeting with the 13 exponential. I think I got it right in between. I'm going to leave it at 244. Perfect. So if that's 244, that's going to bring us to 245.25. And we're at 245.40, so that's not correct. This is a little higher, but I'm going to leave this here right now at the 50. As you can see down here, there's a lot of, every time it hits 45, 50, 52, it pulls back. Okay, here you can see we hit this again. Let's see, that was 468, so we went below that one. Next one down. Why is NVIDIA dropping? Any news? Just 921. No news really on NVIDIA. We got 466.87. So let's say 466.75. 466. So we're already past that, but 466. Let's just say 467 for right now. Put it right about there, which we've already hit. And let's see. So we've got, you know what? Let's go down. As long as we're there, let's make this 50. 466.50. This is going to be a long shot, okay? And then we're going to put a support here at 467. 467. It's there. And that's going to bring this to 469. That brings us down to $1.50. It was a lot of money to be made here today. But very, very scary. A lot of action. Moving very, very quickly. So this is how you make a lot of money and get your ass kicked. So you got to be real careful here. We're right at the 13 exponential. All right, so we're looking good here. Looks like it's starting to pull back up. Let's look and wait for that. Here, let's get rid of this. Dollar sign. I only have the upper and we're on a lower. So if we did have a lower, it would be 457.50. 457.50. Let's duplicate it. Bring it down. Come on. 457.50. Here we go. 457.50. That would be lower. Lower. Green. That one. Say okay. So as long as we stay below the VWAP, that will be our lower target. If we go back above 458.94, and I said 459. I really want to say 95 because it's really close and I think we'll see a pullback. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it for the penny. So it's going to be 458.95. That's where my upper is if we come back up that way. Right now, let's say we have support at 458, 457.85. I'm going to leave it there. 457.85. 457 is 458. I think it's lower, 75. Let's just go to 75. There. Brings it down a little bit. Not really giving us much. Because truthfully, I would have said the VWAP here. But that would only give us about 25 to 30 cents. I don't want to leave such a small channel because it's hard to say where we are in the channel. Right now, I think we're in the low of the channel. There's a good chance we could drop below the support level and hit that lower support. So right now we're going to have to wait and see. Everything else is dropping. There's another hit right there. There's your target hit of 466.50. Let me just check that. NVIDIA, here we go. 466.50. Let's see, I got 466.41. So that's another hit right there. There's your fifth hit. Fifth target hit. On NVIDIA. I retire for the day. That's it. No, I'm not going to do that to you. Okay, so let's do this. If we can continue this day like this, Then let's put this at 25. That's the next step down. So let's do it steps. There's your 25. We hit 40, 41. All right. And this, we can see we're at about 466, and let's say about, wow, it's right near the target. We're going to hit it. We're going to hit it. That's the problem. Let's just say 45 for right now is there. And then here, we'll just bring this down to 468 and 45 cents. And that's, oops, it disappeared. I lost it. Forgot a point or something. All right. That's okay. Edit. That's resistance. I don't know what I did with it. Maybe somebody else saw what happened to it. 468.25. I said 45 before. Let's put this in here. Come on. Before it gets there. All right, put that back there. Okay. Let's get rid of this. Boy, that other one was so close. Look at that. And it's coming back up here. Let's see. I'm going to say 13 exponential. 468. I have 468. I'm going to bring it down a little bit. 468. Let's see at 25. 468.25. Yeah, right at the 13 exponential, which is perfect. It's going to give us some resistance there. I think right at the 13 exponential is 468 is really, but I'm going to put it to 25. And then here, we've got 4. Okay, long shot would be 466. Let's just put this down here. Lower target, if we stay below to 466, right there. That would be our target below, which still looks good. Look at this upper here. Did I get hit? I did, right there. Look at that, 495. There it is. 295.95 was my upper target on Tesla, and Tesla hit, let's say, Tesla, come on. I'm checking this on, here we go. 240 days range, 246.20. What the heck's going on here? I had 245.90, 246.20. How could that be? Here? Wow. So we went right past it and right through it, and here we just did it again. So there's a hit on the upper right there, and that's going to leave us 246.40 now as the next one. 246, and let's say what's our high for the day? 20. Well, let's just put 25. That would be our next target right there. Okay. So if you're looking right now, you would be at 247.50 on your call. 247.50. Let's move this up. Let's activate that and put that up to about here, which gives us about 85. Let's go 85. We got 240, 45.85, 245.85. This should come out 245.85. Let's see if it works. 245.85 is 244.60. It should put us somewhere in between. Oh my gosh, I almost got that point. Somewhere in between the 13. Oh wow, look at that. Perfect. See, between the 13 and the VWAP. Exactly what I'm telling you. It works, folks. This is a great system that works. All right, right now we're above the VWAP. We don't need this. Let's remove that drawing. Let's take this one here. We're still there. Leave that one. Right here, we're below. All right, I'm going to leave that for later because there's a good chance that later we're going to see this thing go. Look how evenly divided we are. And right here, we've got, let's see, we're on 85. Let's make this 80. I'm going to just tweak it out a little bit. That's perfect, 80. And that becomes 80 here. I think I have 75 already anyway. So I'm going to leave it right there. That gives me 95 cents in the channel, which is perfect for the SPY. Knock on wood, our internet is holding up good. It's time for a banana. Everybody good? Anybody making some money here? I'll put the contracts out. Okay, let's go back up. Oh, come on, don't do it that way. Here we go. last time I did this. Copy. Wow, I didn't give you the opening contracts. I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to give them to you now, right before 10 o'clock. We've got 458 and 450. It's a little high. I'm going to leave it that way. I'm going to go a little out and go 459 and 457. So I'm going to go out both directions on the SPY. That's number one. All right, so 459 call, 457 put. We got 45.80. 45.80 on the put for 15 cents. 80 on SPX. Hold on. 45.80. And then the other one will be 85. 45.85. That is on today's contracts. Then we're going to move over. I'm going to call them out as I do them. And we've got NVIDIA. NVIDIA now is at 467.50. Let's go out a little and say 470. 470. Oh, shoot. What did I just say? 470. 470. There you go. .00. And that's 467.50. 467.50 on the put for NVIDIA. Okay? 470, 467.50. Next one, we're going to do AMD. AMD is 121 and 120, hasn't changed. Next one is Tesla. Tesla is now 247.50. Let's see. And we've got 245 for the put. It's very, very close. So what I'm going to do is go 242.50, and I'm going to take it a little further out of the money. It'll make it a little less expensive. If you want, you can go to 245, but right there, it'll be right at the money. So I'm going to go the other direction. Okay? So you got 247.50 on the call, 242.50 on the put. We're right there at the money now, so I was correct. And that would bring the call right now to 245. But you know what? Again, it's right at the money on both sides, so I went the other way on both of them. Okay? What else do we got? Meta. I got Meta at 322.50. I got that at 320, which is right at the money. I'm going to take that one now and go 317.50 on the put and go out of the money on that one. Okay? They're both out of the money, but one is a little further. There's your contracts. Okay. What do we got here? So we're perfect here still. We're in that channel. Here we've come up a little bit. So let's say, what do we got here? Let's say 25, 467.25. Hold on 1 second. Where did we come to? 5. No, that's good. We're still good here. We're at the top. I don't really play breakouts, but right here, the 13 exponential is acting as a cushion. Bam, it's not going over. That's your resistance point, is that 13. And SPY, we're at the bottom here. We're holding that 457.80. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. Let's go down to 65. That's going to give us 65 cents, 80 cents in here. And see the two arrows just popped in here? I don't know if you can see that. There's two arrows that just popped in there. And they tell me it's coming down. Ready? Watch. Watch the background. Hold on. Say apply. Come on. There you go. You see the arrows right there? They just showed me double arrows down. Shows me it's going down. Keep your eyes out for that stuff because this program is a very good program. I know you can see the red one, so you can probably say it. But you got to keep your eyes on that. It's going to give you. So when I see that, I know I can usually do a put. It's going to come down. We're coming out. If you learn how to read the bottom part here, let's go this, push this up. You'll see that we were in a, these are our squeeze place. Squeeze up, squeeze down. We're coming out of that squeeze down. Looks like we came up, but it looks like it's going to come back down again. So let's see what happens. For pre-market, you can see in pre-market in Tesla, it's taken a nice turn from 240 all the ways up to 246. Okay, I told you yesterday we were going to hit 245, probably today, which we did. Then we had, let me see, I don't know that we hit that yesterday. I don't remember. I remember I know we were close. If I look at historical data, it'll tell me that no. See, yesterday's high was 246.66, 246.20. So we did hit it. We hit it yesterday and the day before. Okay. But that's amazing. Yesterday we did 25 million in shares, but on December 5th, which was that was yesterday. I'm sorry. Yesterday we did 246. We hit a bigger high, but we had 137 million. Let's see if we have that kind of a day today. That's a lot of shares being traded. Tesla's got like the most. It's an amazing stock. If I had a lot of money and I was younger, that's the stock I would invest in. I believe in that guy. Here's another hit right here. Looks like we're gonna hit right there at 466. So we already know we're below that already. 466. Did it hit below there? 466. Yeah, there it is. It hit anyway. Bam. So there's another hit right there. Okay. And I'm not going to put any more up there. So let's take those off. It's egotistical, but I was just showing you how many times we can actually hit that target. All right. So let's see. I'll leave the last one for each fourth. We got 4, 5. That should be 6. So far we have hit. So far we have hit target over 6 times. That's pretty good. If you're following and you're quick on the trigger, you could be making money. Okay, if you trust me and you believe me. Now here we go, down below the VWAP again. Let's say 244.10 support. So we just dropped about 50 cents. 244 support. We must hold right there. 244. That becomes 240. 44, 45, 25. We're not holding. Let's see, we got to hold that spot right there, or Tesla's in trouble. And that would bring the next one to 240, 250. So if that happened, let's see. Duplicate. 240, 250 would bring it around here. That would be the next one down if it stays, only if it stays below the VWAP. Remember, it's got to be below the VWAP for it for that to be the lower target. Okay, so right there, let's put this to green. On the right, 245. Let's say right there. That's if we stay. Of course, we got to get in between two, but we already hit those, and we already hit 245, 242.50. Let's see, Tesla, we have a low so far of 242.29. So we could be looking at 242 eventually if it goes that far down. All right. We don't know at this point. We're just going to have to wait and see. I see some traffic outside my window here. Let's activate this down a little further. Let's go to 75. 243.75 is where we hit. 243.75 brings us to 243, 244, 245. Right there. Okay, we're still below the VWAP right now. So the bears have taken charge. The bears have taken charge here, and the bears have taken. There's another hit right there on the lower target. See? What did I tell you? If we stay below that VWAP, what are we going to hit? And now our new low is going to be 257.43. I think I put what? 50. So we already hit it. We already hit it. There's another hit right there. I'm going to take this one away for right now. All right, so there's another hit right there on that one. That makes the 7th hit so far. Has anybody got into any of these so far and traded? Has anybody traded in here and made some money? Let us know. Put it on the board. It's nice to see. People want to know other people are doing well. It makes them feel like they got hope and they can do it too. If there's any questions here, please feel free to ask any questions at all about anything, even day trading. As you see earlier, I put some stocks up to watch. I'm going to go back and see if I was right. Okay, what was I going to do just now? Okay, any questions, comments, or concerns, please put them on the board. All right. Oh, wow. I forgot to put my face up there today. Nobody told me. See, people don't care about me. Let's see. I just opened up the, I just forgot. I'm not important anyway. What I have to say, more than what I look like. All right, let's see what's going on here. Why I am not seeing you. I hope you guys are hearing me. You are hearing me. Okay. Let me do a quick, just a quick. I may lose you for a split second. Okay, here we go. Why isn't it working here? I hope I don't have to go do a quick reboot. 10 o'clock, what happened? Everything went down instead of up. We were waiting. That's what we figured today, that 10 o'clock was going to be a pullback. Everywhere we can see, 10 o'clock was, except for right here, you had a quick bounce up. That's it. I'm not seeing my camera. Something's wrong. All right, let me try something real quick. Display camera. Here we go. What the heck's going on here? That's display. No, I mean video. Video camera. Okay. Deactivate. Activate. There we go. Say okay. That's it. Now I found it. I just had to turn it on and off. I don't know why it does that. And there we are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're about 6 seconds. Let's see if I can get it exact. Yep, 6 seconds. That's what it is today. I can't do anything about it. That means my internet is a little slower than I want it. Let's see, what do we got going on here? Wow, 4 people are really catching on here in YouTube. Just want to shout out to those in YouTube. It says I got an excellent connection, so I have to go with that. SWRY is up 77 cents. Okay, I want to take a quick look at this for a second. All right, so I want to be off target for a second. Let's see, how big is the float? Wow, 565 million. That's a pretty large float. So I'm going to take this one off. I don't think we need to worry about SWRY right now. Let's look at this one, Sierra, okay, which was up over $2-3. It's about $2.80 right now, I think. It's up $3.12. Definitely a stock to keep an eye on and to trade. I had good news. The actual float was a little higher. I think it was about 20 million. Let me go check one more time. 20 million, exactly. I remember that from this morning. Then I had WeBuy up here. I had stuck. That's another one. WeBuy is 140 up $1.47. It's a good company, WeBuy Global. And let's see, float is not available. Let's take a look for a second. Historical data. I know it's not. No, it's not an IPO. Oh yeah, it was an IPO back in October. So this was a new company, not the one I was thinking about. So that's good. Keep an eye on that one. We also have EVH was up $1.08. That's $27 stock. You have EYPT from the other day, if you remember, still coming down. The good thing about EYPT, with if you look in here, let's go in here for a second. I believe it was shortable. So let's go to changes right there. And EYPT, is it still in here? I might have taken it out already. Nope, right there on the top. It's still doing good. And it's a shortable stock. Eventually it's going to come down. It's at 85. Let's put those other stocks back in here. What did I have? SERA. Okay. Next one I wanted to put in was WeBuy. WEBUY. Next one that I wanted to put in was EV. Let's see. EVH. All right. That's good enough. One more. Where is it? Come on. Come on. I'm stuck. Oh, error. Okay, what did I do? I must have printed something wrong. EVH. What was the one I missed? EVH, SERA, and what's this? EVH, WeBuy. Oh, that's what I did wrong. Okay, I put WE. WeBuy, like this. There you go. All right, and we can take shot out. It's hard to buy anyway. Oh shoot, let's get that out of there. Let's just put that on my thing. FLNC, easy to borrow, SMFL. So everything's green. So if we look at FinViz right now, let's take a quick look at that. I thought I pulled it up, but I guess I didn't. Let's see, FinViz. While it opens up, here we go. We're up 120 on the Dow, 55 on 55, 17 on the S&Ps, and the Russell's even up. You can see where Amazon is a little soft today, down only about 0.4%. Oracle's down about 0.6%. Adobe's down, but nothing really major in here. There's your Sierra. MLGO looks like it's coming down. Here's a good one, PHVS. So PHVS, let's put that in there. All right, that's PHVS. And what else do we got? And PHIO looks okay. It's cheap stock. Cano, that's a pot stock, I believe. Cano Health is pot stocks. So if Cano's going up, keep an eye on some of the others. All right, I forgot the names of them. It's been a long time since I played around with that stuff. Okay, you can see here that this is good. I had this up a little, which is right to 13 exponential. I think it's probably a little lower than this. I'm going to put this down to about 457. What am I on? 457. Let's just make it 75. 457, and that's going to make this 459. 458.65. 450. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to just leave it because it doesn't make sense either. 458.65. All right, so we're really probably here, probably now with support around 457. I think I had it right. I went the wrong way. 457. Let's go to 85 and see if we're still at the 13 exponential. Because there you go. I'm going to leave it there. So you got 457.85 and 458. It should be really 85. Should be $1, but we'll just leave it the way it is. Here you can see we're going right to the top of that thing. We did hit the bottom right here at 465. What was I on? 466. So we hit the 466. We went slightly below it. That was a hit. If we continued back down again, the next step down here, but there was a lot of resistance on the lower. Let's just say 465. I don't know if we're going to hit that. I'm going to leave it at the 466. See if we can come back down there again. But we did hit. That was a hit. Here, look at this. I left that in there to show you. Here's my lower VWAP plot. Here's my upper. See what's happening here? Now, we've got 245.19, which means right now, 249.19, we have 245, let's say 25 resistance, okay? So we want to see if we can get past that point. If that's the case, then we have 244 here. So we'll bring this to 244, and there's the 25 cents. You see, I didn't even say it. It works. It just works. It puts us around there. We get through this resistance point, that'll bring this up. Right now, we don't have to worry about the lower target, okay, which was a hit anyway. We did hit it twice, 3 times, but that was pre-market. We did hit it in market time, so now we're going to say right here, if it comes back down below, then of course that'll be our target again. If not, then right now we're going to say this upper VWAP plot, 246. I just rounded it off to 25. All right, that would be the first one, and then 246, 246.50, which is a step. All right, but right now you can see there's a lot of resistance right here, and the highest that we're getting right here now, if you look at this, let's see, is 11. Let's see, what was it? 14, 12. We can't get it up there. 15, 16, 18, 18. I see 18. That's about it. 18, 20. That's about it. Somewhere in that area. So we just can't get above there at this point. So showing there's a lot of resistance, but I think it's going to take off really soon. It's only 10 o'clock. So I expect to see a lot more motion come into motion. Now, I don't know if any of you are watching Meta. All right, I'm going to redo my math real quick. Let's see. I don't want to take this off here too long. But here's my Meta, and this should be AMD. Let's look at Sierra for 1 second. Sierra. Look at that. Very sketchy. It might be, I don't know why. Let's see. Come on back. There's not a lot of traffic in here. See? It already hit its high and it's done. Oh, shoot. What happened? There we go. What happened here? I want to get an idea. Oh, there you go. Much better. That's much better. All right. So you can see from this morning, it was mostly all in pre-market. It pulled back, and now all of a sudden, here at 10:08, it started to move up. We're at 729. This could be looking at an $8 stock today. Okay, let's see if we can get above 850. We're more possibly looking at 795, $8. Let's go to AMD for a second. Anybody here watching AMD? Okay, if you're not, that's okay. All right, let's make it a little bigger. Boom. All right, let's bring this up. Let's take this and bring it to the VWAP. We're going to activate it. We're going to bring that to about right there. We'll even it off, if I can get the edit. Okay, even it off at 121. All right, and that's going to leave this at 120. Just go with dollars difference. That's all you have to do. And that's how you do it. With most stocks, it's about $1. You want to keep a dollar channel. All right, so we'll put that back there. Then you got this one here. All right, and let's make this a little smaller. You want to be able to see the channels, the spikes. All right, that's what do you call that? The squeeze. There's your squeeze. And if you learn what these dots mean, you can learn a lot about what's going on with these stocks. Okay, it's hard to see it, but those are dots. All right, here we've got now 319.90. So let's activate this quick, bring it down to what we think it is. Let's say about 319.45. If that's 319.45, then that's going to bring us here to 319, about 320.45. But I think it's, all right, maybe right. It might be right. 320, let's say 50. Let's see what brings us. That's good. Just above the VWAP. It's probably just below, and this might be a little lower. This might be more like right there at 319.35, let's say. 319. Let's give it, take 10 cents away and make it 35. So 319.35 is going to put us here at 419, at 320.35. 35, right there. It should bring us right, that's where I want it, right on the VWAP. So it's going to hit the VWAP. And right now we're between the 14 exponential and the VWAP. All right? So there's Meta and there's AMD. AMD, if you just look real quick, it was just going to the top of the channel, might get a breakaway. It was up to 122.83 with a target of about 122.60 at this point. All right? 122.60. All right? Any of you that might be watching AMD. The reason that I keep AMD is because it's a stock that does move, and it's relatively inexpensive when it comes to the actual product. So if we were to look right now real quick, because we're good in here, if I look here and I go to AMD, just to give you an idea, and we're talking on December 8th, that's Friday. Okay, right? Is that right? Yeah, it's Wednesday. I can't believe that. See how cheap? 230, 280. If you go slightly out, you're at least 35 on the Delta. You're at 53. You're still good. So at 53, you're about $1.40. Here, about $1.90 on the call. All right? But that puts you a little higher, about 40. You always want to try to stay about above 40, but 38 is fine. You could do 38, and as long as your theta is above, you don't have to worry about theta at this time anyway with 2 above. Okay, unless it went the other direction, $2 real quick and just dropped, the theta would drop too and put you into a zero premium. You would lose what you put up, but you don't lose until you sell it, so I don't have to worry about that. All right, let's go back to, we're looking at the SPY contracts right now, and the SPY contracts would be on December 6th. Let's take this off there, and December 6th, you'll see them inexpensive, just out of the money. You're at 46 on the Delta, just out of the money here. It's very low. I would go in the money at 55 if I was doing a call. That's only 80, 85 cents. Here, 60, 65 cents, and it's just out. I might go one out because if it starts printing, this 32 will start going up. You'll be in a 40 range, but you can see right now the SPY is very, very inexpensive, okay, for per share. Now, if we look at SPX, which could pay you 3-4 times the amount for the same amount of movement, you see we got $5, $6, $7. So why shouldn't I just buy 5 contracts of the SPY? You can do that, okay? It'll work out the same for you pretty much in the end, and you'll have a little bit more control for yourself, okay? So if you want to go 2-3 contracts and then double up and hit another 3, if it's going the way you want it to, then you have more control. You can dump 3 at a time. The other way, if you buy only 1 contract of SPX, you're probably better off with 5 contracts. But the problem is that, like I said, if you look at the way this moves here, and I put in right now SPX, which would be let's see. Let me go color just real quick. If I put in, I'm trying to think which one it is. Here's purple. It's a put. Okay, for SPX. I have my contract set up. Let's see if I can get it in there. There you go. All right. And let's just get rid of this purple one real quick. Remove the study theatrical. Yes. Okay, let's open it up. And I'm going to show you for time what I'm talking about when I say 2 to 3 to 1. Okay. Let's go. Oh, shoot. What did I do? Okay, sorry about that. Let's try it one more time. Got to get this open. What happened to it? Come on. I had it perfect. Let's try this one more time. There you go. Okay. If we go from, let's say, from right here at time 10:15, from 10:15 to 10:15 to 10:19, this went from 190 to 110 to 190, went 80 cents in 4 minutes. Let's go here on the SPY and go to, same thing. Let's go to what was it? 10, hold on. It was 10:15. So that's going to put us right over, right here. So we went from here, which is 458.22. And this one, well, it's going down, right? 458. And then we went to 19, which would be right here. We went from 458 to 57.88, and we had 35, 45, 47 cents. Here we had 90 something cents. So you had 2 to 1 for the same time limit here. And as we get further into the day, it'll become 3 to 1 and then 4 to 1. So SPX for the same amount of time paid 2 times what this would have paid for this. So for every dollar, this would have paid you $2. You all with me? Does everybody understand that? And you got to watch it because that changes, okay? That does change. It could be 3 times, 4 times, and sometimes at this time it's more than that. So we just don't know. You have to check it and see what your advantage is, all right? But that's why I always play SPX. But when I trade, I always have a larger account. My account is always over 25,000. I might come in late. I might come in very soon in January, and I might do a small account challenge, and I might just start one for 5,000 and work with a lot of you small guys on that. And I'll just change my account before to a cash account because I have a margin account. All right, here we go. You see we're coming down, and I'm going to put this down now to 70. All right, I got 60. Let's see. I think we hit 65. So leave it 65. And you see what I did? Now, right now, I think it's going to be even lower. Let's see. Just put it on the line somewhere and look across, and you'll see it's 457.41. 41, and I have 50. And that would be the target right there is 40. Okay? 40, 45. You know how I always pick that? But I already hit it right there. And you can see it hit once right there. I wasn't even watching, but it hit. All right, but let's see. If we keep on coming here, see what's happening here, we might hit this thing again. And then I can say I hit 7 or 8 for the day so far. Look how close I came right here. We got a hit here. But I wanted to see if we can hit it again one more time. It's so close, within pennies. Same thing here. You can see. Right now, sometimes they change. So it says 56. I have what, 50? Let's see. What do I have? 50. And I'll put 50, 55. Because that's what it is. It'll bring it up just slight, right on the line. The first one here is here. So we got, let's say 70 on this one. Let's see, what do I got? Let's see. I've got 466. So hard to tell with this one. 466, 465, 70. I'm going to leave the 466. Where are we at? 70 cents away. It looks so much closer, doesn't it? It looks, but NVIDIA is that way. The chart, look at it. 33. We just dropped 40 cents. Bingo. There's the hit. And there's the second hit. What did I tell you? 457.40. So there's the first hit and the second hit. Bingo, bingo. Exactly as I called it. And that was now we're down to 457.34, which we've already hit. So let's just put this down to 457. And that would be, I was going to say 25, but we already hit it. But it would be down here. All right. And right now we have I don't know if we have any support the way we're dropping. Let's say 457. We have no support. We just dropped below for a second. So 457, there's a hit. We hit it, okay? With 457 support, I don't think we're supporting it. Let's edit the lower target. If we continue to drop, what a pity. We thought we were going for that high of the day, you know? It'd be 85, and just to put it out of the way. So put it right there. Looks like it was a hit anyway. Let's see. That's amazing. 457.87, I think, is where it went. 88. It changed. 456.88. So we're at 456.85. That's where I put it. All right. We're very, very close. That's going to put this here. All right. So if we have here 457, that's going to bring this to, should be about right here, about 458. Let's activate it. And let's bring it down. 450 right there. You see? I want to be right there in the middle somewhere. 457.90. That's going to bring this to 90 on here, which would be correct. That's about where we're at. Let's just say 95. Let's make this 95. Let's make this 95. I told you a lot of times I like to make it just a little bit less because that's what happens. It drops down, goes to about 95, 92, 93, and boom, comes back. But right now, here's another hit right there. So you see, as low as I bring this, it's hitting lower and lower. We're going to have to bring this down to 75. But I think really 75 is pretty much about where we're, let's see, bring this to 85. I don't care about the top right now. As long as we're between, right now, anywhere above the 13 exponential is right. So I can even bring this lower, even if it's not the full dollar. As long as I'm above that 13 exponential, let's leave this right now at about 75. There you go. Look at this. Everything dropped. All targets have been hit. All targets have been hit. All right, and that's going to bring us now down to 241.25. That's going to be your next target here is 241.25 would be the next target down. And here we've got hold at about 241 and let's say 45 cents would be about our support right now. And 241 is going to bring us to 242. What did I say on the other one? 25. I don't remember what I said. Let's say 50. 242.50. There you go. Did I say 241.25? 45. So that's 270. This is going to be about 70. And actually, that would be about right. It would be about there. Perfect. Right between a lower and an upper is 70. Let's see. I got 75, 70. I don't know if that might be too low. All right. 70 or 75. I think it's 75. It could even be 85. Let's put 80. 242.80. Yeah, I like that one much better. I think it's 85. 242.80, and that's going to make this one now up a little bit. But every target's been hit. Every target's been hit. We're over 10 targets today that have actually been hit. That I have put up there. They're hit. All right, what do we got here? Sierra. What's going on with this again? Come on. It's up $6.56. Nice. This one here, IXHL. That one is up 22 cents. I don't need that one anymore. I'm going to get rid of it. CMND. I think I called that yesterday. That one's done. Just taking it out of the other computer. I got TVTX was from yesterday. It's up about 14 cents, 68 cents. That's not bad. All right, so that one's good. I'll keep an eye on that. And then I have EYPT again. Let's see where we're at. Look at that thing. I got to fix that. All right, let me go back to what I was doing here. All right, so here, everything was a hit. That's going to bring us down to 463.85. 463. Wow, what a lot of money you could have made on this. 463.85 is about right there. It's $1 away from where we are now. It's going to bring this to around 464.30. Could be 25. 464.30. 460. 64. 6. Let's go 25. See where it brings me. Oh, shoot. What did I do? Resistance. Oh, it's supposed to be 6. Could have sworn I put a 6 in there. Right there. Perfect. You got it lined up right there. 1, 2, support. You got support, 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 and resistance right there. Perfect. Okay. With one more, which has already been hit, is here. 463.69. NVIDIA showing a low of the day of 463.61. 463.61. 463. Let's just put 55 in there. If we continue down, that would be 50, 55 would be our next target. This here, lower target's been hit again. We're up here. Let's see if we can hold this. I'm going to bring this down a little bit because you can see we have resistance right about 35, right on the 13 exponential. I'm going to leave 40 right there. Let's take this and bring this down to 50. So 456.50, place we've never been before. And this here is going to go down a little lower. We're starting to get up a little. Right there is 75. Perfect. And there should be 75 here. And if it works out, it should be right on it. And that should be our resistance point. It's a little higher, but that's it. And we're right in between the 13 and the VWAP, which is where we want to keep it. Okay, 10:30. Let me take a few vitamins. Wednesday. I lost one. I know there was one in there. One vitamin. Missing a vitamin. 1, 2. Missing. Here it is. 3. Just balance. Okay. There's a rebound. We're coming back up again. Coming back up slowly. But still very, very bearish at this point. Way below the VWAP. Okay, mission accomplished. Pill stuck. There's almost 10 targets today that have been hit. Okay. What do we got? $242. Let's take this to 243 resistance right now. Something's slowing down on me. 243. Right below the 43. Here, something a little lower here. 264. 464. 466. Let's bring this down. Let's tweak it a little bit to 466. And let's tweak this down. 464. Right there. That's good. I like that. Looks better. And then here, of course, we have that 463. We hit here, right there. I don't know what the low was. Let's see. That's NVIDIA. It says 61. Is that right? Yep, 463.61 was the low. I'm going to leave the 55. What does this say? It says 61. And that's right about what we hit. So let's just call it 60. It's lower than it was, and it's exactly where it is. That's what it's calling right now on here. You see it? 463.60. Oh, that's why I put that. But here, yeah, 463.60. This one is good right there. Here. You still have a descending from your day. You're descending here. You're descending here. You're descending here. So we've gone into a descending spiral. And let's go back real quick and take a quick look at our Finviz. 92.77, 93, 27 on the NASDAQ, $10 on the S&Ps, and almost $3 on the Russell. And you can see we're here. Tesla's strong. Tesla's the strong again. I told you every day, Tesla's my main squeeze. It really is. That and the SPX. Okay. Mm-mm. What do we got? Neck and neck. Okay. Let me go back. Just letting a few people know I'm still out here. Shout out to those in YouTube. YouTube, you still here? Come on, give me that hands up. Hands up. Up to 818 subscribers in YouTube. It's amazing. New subscriber. Welcome. Insomnia. New Mexico. I guess that's what NM means. Guess you couldn't sleep. Or he. Or it. They have aliens out in New Mexico, don't they? All right. What do we got? We're in the middle of a channel. Right here at the 13. Now that's going to put this, we go between the 13 exponential and the VWAP. Trying to work our way back up. But will we? Because so you see what's been happening. We came down, looped up, came down. We're looping up. Are we going to go down further and continue in a downward? Same thing here. Very, very similar if you look in here to right here. They're very, very similar. This also got some similarities to it. Let's look at it that way. You can see it, right? Not exact, but very, very similar. So they're all moving in the same direction. So is Meta. And I cannot say, let's say, now, AMD is slightly different. I got to come down. I'm not calling any targets on those other two stocks. Unless somebody was interested and wanted what they were thinking. All right, let's go down a little here. 340, 319. Wow, 320. Doing my top one. 320, and what is this? 317.75. Wow, that's not right. Let's see. Right there is 319, 1925. 319.25 resistance on Meta, 319 and 319. Let's just make it 318. 318 support. It looks like it's a little higher. 318 and change. I'm going to leave it right there. Okay. And I'm going to make AMD the VWAP at about 120.85. And that's going to make this 119.85. Let me see what brings us. Yeah. 119.85 Uh, 119.85. Okay, that's on AMD. That's it. Might get to the point I'm going to stop doing those two stocks. Well, I'll always keep an eye on Meta. I don't think I've ever traded Meta. AMD I have, but not Meta. Right in the middle, right of channel. Coming to the top of resistance here at the 13 exponential. Now you got the cloud here. See the cloud? The top of the cloud is the 21 exponential, and the bottom of the cloud is the 9. And in between, I run the 13. That's a ThinkScript. So if you want, I give you that ThinkScript for free. You would actually go into here. Let's see. Once you put it in, you go into Edit Studies, and you go in here and you type in the word Think. And number 803 and 804 right here. 803 and 804. This one here, I think, is 803. Let's see. 803, 804 is this one here. That's 804. And then 803, this one here, is that cloud right there. And you can find those on the top of my page in the alert section. I refreshed them all this morning, so they're all up to date. And the very top ones is a ThinkScript. In fact, so you don't have to run away, I'll put them on the board right now. And you can put those into Thinkorswim if you haven't already. They're free. There's no charge. And you'll have those two ThinkScripts. And then if you have lines on your, like here, if you have a 200 or a 50, see this? You can get rid of them. You don't need them. And the less you have going on in here, the faster your chart will be. And I got that straight from Thinkorswim admins text about 4 years ago. I used to talk to them and pick their brains for hours at a time. They love talking to me too. They talked to me for an hour, hour and a half, and answer all my questions. It was great. All right. What do we got? Hmm. We got 1, 2. Don't get that third, but we're still coming down. We're still coming down. If you look at the trend for the day, you bring it to the top of the day, which is here. I missed it. Come on. Bring it all the way to here. Okay, we're going to take off the left, so we're going to cancel the left on the trend line. We're just going to bring this down to 87 here. See, that'll put it right on the line. 87. All right, and you can see we're going down, 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 and we're creating lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. We came up a little, and then back. Then here, you see, we had another low, and then here another low, and we came back up again. But what do you think is going to happen at this point? So even if we took it from a place like here, all right, it's almost the same. It's not going to change. This is in time. So here to here, I know it's going to get a little confusing. And extend, cancel the left there. You see we're taking it in time. All right, it's just changing the angle slightly. And then from here to here, you take a low point from here, let's say. We know we're still continuing down, and it's either to here. and you can see the squeeze coming in, and we're still squeezing down. So let's just take it from the daily. Take that out. Let's remove that drawing, and let's remove it from the left. Cancel left. So right now you can see what's happening squeeze down. Now we have a little bit of an excursion here, and we have what we call the active step right there. So you can see it's starting to pull up a little bit. So we're going to cancel the left, right? And then from here, for right now, we can always put it back. We're going to cancel the right. If I can get this in there. There you go. So you can see all day we're going down, down, down. And then here we go down. And then our first time, not our first time. We had to push up here. We had to push up here. And we would have had temporary steps. When it came back down, we take this step out and we put the step back in. All right, we just extend it. That's all we need to do. So right now, this is what we look like. So the question is what direction? And that's why with every little move we make right now, we can see every direction. So when I activate this now, I can bring this a little further to there. It was slightly a push up, just slightly, not much, just a little bit, which tells me that the bulls are trying, but the bears are still succeeding. And I say that because we're below the VWAP. So who's in charge? Who's in charge? Raise your hand if you know the answer. And here we go. Remember before I told you, we're going to head for that VWAP, 243. So let's trace it for right now. Let's put this, we got resistance at 243.50. Make that 75. I was going to do that at first, and I didn't. 243.75. And that's going to make this at 243. 250. $1.25 every time. Boom. Looks good. And it works. And we're going to try to get to this point right there. At 244 is going to be our target right now. 244 target. All right. So just for right now, let's just do this. Put a 244 in there. All right. Right like that. Edit this. Make it 244. And let's go target. It's an upper target, but I'm just going to write target because I'm getting lazy. I already hit 10 of them today. There we go. Do this. Correct the line. And let's show it. On the right, say OK. And cut to the left. And that's where I think we'll see a pullback. Extend to the left. So right there, we should hit it any second. And then you'll see slight pullback. Everything's starting to go up right now. You know, right before that 11 o'clock push. 11 o'clock push? I thought we get a 10 o'clock push. Well, sometimes we get 11 o'clock push. It's like, you know, the big market movies went and took a break. They made a fortune before, taking all your money. Not mine. There it is. I got the active trader calling out targets for me. That's scary. Mm-mm. 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 Where's NVIDIA? Close it? Uh-oh. I lost that. Oh, there it is. NVIDIA, SPY, and Tesla. That's all I need. Okay. Come on. It wants to touch. You see that? It's pushing. You can see that doji there. Look, see it? See that push right there? To get to that 244. Because that is our target, but that doesn't mean we're going to get there. There's a lot of push. You can see a big pullback at the same time. Really, we have a lot of resistance right here at about 65. Not there. Not 75, but 65. And right now you can see, we're probably going to push it the minute I put this in here. It's going to push right past it, but I'm going to put it in there so you can see it. 243.65, right there. You can see push, 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 and try to overshot. But, you know, at the same time, people are taking off profits. They're taking profits. Or the people doing it are taking profits. They can hit 20,000 buy, 20,000 sell, quick. It jumps it, takes it back. You know, and people jump in thinking it's going to go. Because people buy breakouts. I don't. I wait for breakout and then pull back, then I know it's going to break out further. See? It's trying again right now, but there's your pullback to 50. You get pullback and boom, spring forward. I want to see that touch and then be careful because that's when we're going to probably see it come back. If it makes it bigger, it looks better. Is that better for you? See it? Or you like it the other way? Like any one of you are going to answer me. I love that. I ask questions. Not one person here will answer me. Right, Dazzle? She thinks she was here. She left. Jay Mario's here. Been a long time. Spoke to Jay Mario. Jay Mario. What's up? Dazzle just left altogether. Okay. I can't get anybody to talk to me. That sucks. Why is that? She's not there. Hmm. Hmm. There he is. Haven't spoken in a while. We used to talk, you know? I mean, like physically talk. I miss you, buddy. We should catch up someday. How's the holidays, the family? How's everybody doing? $1 million challenge. Let's see. What's he looking at? SPR. Okay. He's showing the same thing. What's he on? 5 minute. Okay. So he likes to be on a 5 minute. But the reason I don't keep this on a 5 minute is because for a lot of you have small accounts, and on a 5 minute, if you're in, you're going to get stuck, and you can lose a lot of money. So let's take the SPY for instance. Okay, let's go put in. I know a lot of you trade the SPY. Let's go in here and put this. Let's put a trend bar here and to there. Okay, and that's what we got now. Let's cancel the left, because I always do that. I cancel the left out so you see exactly where we're starting from. Okay, and I could put a bottom in too. I could do this from the bottom from here, which is where our support is right now. So right there. And let's just cancel the left. All right. So this is what we're looking at. All right. Now, when I see it this way, and now let's take this. And if you were in minute to minute, you had enough time to get out anywhere. Look at this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if you're betting on it down and you have a big account, 5 minutes is fine, and so is 3. But let's take it to a 5 minute now. Let's take it before I do that. Before I do that, and this is important. Then you'll understand why I don't do it for you guys all the time. And here we got 10:15, and there's 10:25. So from between 10:15 and 10:25, we had straight down. Now let's take this and let's go to 5 minute. And I'm noticing right now that's what's his name is on right now. He's just got his pre-market turned off, so it looks like it's straight across. I'm not using that. And let's go a little bigger, and let's go 10:15. And at 10:15, watch here. It's about here. There you go. 10:15 right there. You came in and it drops, but you may not have seen this for 1, 2, 3, or 4 minutes. By that time, you could have knocked into the next one. After 5 minutes, it's in the next one, and there was a big drop. You don't know if the drop was in the beginning, the middle, or the end. So you could have walked in with 5 minutes, and then you say, well, you know what? I'm still up. I came in over here, let's say. I'm still up, so I'm going to hold in. And the next thing you know, you're down here. And you get scared because you say, right now, I just went from 458.23 to 456.90. I just lost about $1.40. All right. So when you got 500 shares, 5 contracts, whatever, you just lost yourself about $700. You're going to get the hell out of there because you're going to get scared. You're not even going to hold on to, to see when it comes back here. But it still wouldn't have come back to where you got in. You still would have been down. So you got scared. And that's that 5 minute period. But now, if I look at this on a 3 minute period, let's go to 3 minute. All right. Here's the first one. I'm sorry, right there. All right. You come in. There's your first one. 10:15 right there. You see what happened here? It's starting to go down. You possibly would have dropped out. You think it's going down. It went below this high point here. You jump out here. Even if you jump out in this one, you might still be up. Look what happens in the next one. You're done. But if I'm watching this minute by minute, sometimes, all right, let's go here. Let's go back to 10:15. You go 1, 2. You get to that second minute, you're out of there. You're still above where you got in, and you don't have to lose. What are you watching? The chart, or you're watching your money? Okay. Some people watch their money to go up. They know they're winning. Some people watch their money. It goes down. I do that at times. I just watch the money. All right. but I like to watch the chart. Okay, so I can't always watch the money, but I know where I got in on the chart. All right, I'm good at that. I know where I got in. All right, and I mean, I could even do and make a mark and say, you know what? Okay, well, I got in. I'm going down. Let's say I got in right about right here. Let's say here to here. Let's say I do that. There you go, right there. It was too small. I wanted to make it a little bigger. Let's remove the drawing and try it again. Let's say I got it right here. Come on. I don't know why that's happening like that. I can't get it to work right. Remove. I'm not the best with this kind of drawing. There you go. All right, so let's say I got in right there. I know where I got in, and right now, let's say I would shoot for about here because I get scared. I see my lower thing, and I figure maybe it's going to get out. So what I want to do is to try to get out somewhere around here. Okay, so from here to here. Now it may go a little further. I could stay in. If I had a trail stop, it might work. We're only on 1 minute, so it kept going, 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 going. So that's where a trail stop would work perfectly on this. A trail stop would work perfectly on that. It would work. Okay, and that's why those things are good. You can put those in, or maybe there's a way to set up alert type things when you get in. I think you can put in. I don't do it, but you can go and put your orders in. I'll show you right here. You go in here and it says, let's see, show rollover line, studies options. It's this one. Keeping bottom going to auto. Right there. Fit orders. No, you want to show orders. So it's first one. Show orders. There it is. I usually have that unchecked, but that's so funny. That's it. Just show your orders. So if I took an order, it would show my orders exactly where they go in. So you can do that. All right. Extend order alert lines to the left and show trades and show orders. So an order would be if you have a limit order in, okay, it'll show that you have a limit order ready. Once it gets filled, it'll show as a trade. All right. I don't want to synchronize crosshairs. I can't believe I missed that. That shouldn't have been off. Anyway, so it's a good thing I just checked that. All right. And let's take this out of here, put this back here. But that's what I'm talking about. You can actually set up you can set this stuff up and you can have your orders in there and you can have your trades in there as you do the trade. Now you can see here, see what happened while I was talking and training. There was a little bump up right there. So I see there was a little bump up here. But after that, what happened? This. All right, hold on. Edit, activate, and then after that, it pushed down. So it pushed down, and what do we happens when we go up? Pull back. What are we getting ready to do right now? A quick. But as you see, even if it springs forward and we get another high, we're still creating lower highs, lower highs, lower highs. We get one higher high, but then when we come back, we're still at a lower high. We're coming back down. All right, and that's what I see is happening right now. Anybody else see any differently? Here, and you can see this is still in the same place. I think is I like this down a little lower. Yeah, yeah, it goes a little lower. We hit the high here, by the way. See my target? I wasn't even watching. See, I would be in the money right now. My target got hit right there. I wanna put my target now up to 244 and let's say 35 cents. I don't know how far we went up. Right there. Isn't that perfect? 244.35. So let's say we want to go a little further up and try to see if we can get 45. The next step up would be 50, like this. All right. So it would be like that. 244.50. We have right now at 244.25. Let's bring it down a little bit. Let's make it. I'm gonna leave it at the. I'm gonna leave it at the 25. We got a lot of resistance. We're actually there. I think I had it right. What did I say? 35. All right, so that's right there. And then here, this would be 243. I'm screwing up here. 23, what did I say? 45, 50 would be 25. 25. Be here. That would be my support, would be about up here. And we'll take this. We don't need this anymore as long as we're above the VWAP. So we can take that away. Which we got very close. It's the only one You see, I dropped it after we hit, so it's the only one we got very close, and it didn't get hit. It got very close, but didn't hit. All right, so you don't get them all, but it put us in the right direction at the time. And if you were in there, you would have made money and you would have got out. The minute you see it start to reverse, you would have got out. Well, you should have gotten out. Okay? We're doing good today. Now you see here the bears, they're trying to push this down even further. So the bulls are trying to push it up, but I don't think there's enough traffic here. If we look at NVIDIA right now, I'm going to go to NVIDIA. It says that 44, that can't be right. It's definitely not NVIDIA. Oh, it is. That's a low stock. I didn't realize how low. 44 million is, so if we take 44 million, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, divide that by 6.5 hours in a day is 66,769,000. It's 9:30, 10:30, so we got an hour and a half. So we go times 1.5, gives us 10 million shares, and we have traded 13. So we have a little bit above average on trading in NVIDIA. You want to see what Tesla does? Let me see. I'll bring Tesla up. Tesla has 121 million. All right, 121, 660. We'll round it off to 6, 0, 0, 0. 121 million divided by 6.5. That's hours in the day. 9:30 to 4 is 18,017,000. It just seems to work out times 1.5. This is a formula I came up with. It comes up to 28 million. We're doing 49 today. So we're almost 1.5 times what we usually do. So you can see volume is up on NVIDIA, volume is up on Tesla, and I'm sure the volume is up on the SPY at the same time. And that just shows you right now. Look at this. There's another hit right there. And that's going to bring us where? 75. I don't know if we even hit it yet, but 75 would be the next step up, which we're about to hit right now. There it is. Bingo. And that brings up one more, and that's going to bring us up, which I think we're going to come shy, and let's say 95. See, we came shy. I already pulled back. But there, we already hit 1, 2. We just hit the 2 of them, all right? And we're going to put it to the next step. And we've already been there today. There's no reason why we can't go back up. The markets have reversed. We should be in plus right now. And you can see right now we're at $51 on $51 on 51 on the Dow, 38 on the Nasdaq, the S&Ps. We're green across the board. Not some of your major stocks. Apple, Microsoft, nice tush. Microsoft, Apple, and Amazon, you can see, are slightly in the red. All right, and that's going to bring this up here to about 244.50, giving us now. Actually, it could be closer to 60, but I'll put the 50 for right now. Actually, I think it is 60. Let's see. Let's go 65. Resistance. We have a lot of resistance right there. 65. And that would bring 65, 243, 65, 40. This just comes up slightly to about 243.40. Actually, I don't think it's right. I think it's higher. I'm going to put it up here, right about there, at 243.60. 243.65. 243.65. I'm looking at the candle itself. There you go, evened off straight across. 260, we're below the 13, but really, we could be right in here somewhere. But that would give us less than $1, and that would bring us up top-wise, all right? So if we're 243, see if this works, 65, that brings us as 245.90, all right? So this here, which we're not there yet, is 244. I'm just going to go 75. I can't see the 90 right there. That looks about right. That means this. See, sometimes you don't get that $1.25. 65. What am I saying? 75. It's $1.10. I really usually get about $1.25, which tells me it's about to either push up or down a little because we're uneven a little. And you can see here again, we pushed up a little bit more. All right. So you can see we're getting slightly higher highs here, slightly, but at the same time, we're also getting slightly, everyone that pulls back, the lower lows. All right. And that's the pullback. Something's about to happen. But if I look at this, I'm down and this is getting pushed down. I see something happening in a downward motion. Look at this. What did I tell you? Something was about to happen. It was uneven from here. I felt that this was higher, which now is going to put us up to about here at 243.85. Watch. When I put this up to 243.85, That's going to bring my top up, all right, to 243, 244, 245. We already hit this. So let's get this out of the way. Just move it out of the way for a second. We got 245 and 15 cents, I think. 245, 245 and 15. I may be wrong. I could be off. Let's say 10. If the other one's 5, let's say 85, 95, 205, 210. It's correct. Right there. See? And it works out. I can feel it. I know it. After a while, you become part of that algorithm and you understand exactly what's going on. And now you can see that our next target's going to be right there at 245, 20, well, it's 245 first. All right, here. 245 is first, which is about right there, right above it. That's your target. And then 245.25 would be your next target above. If we continue, all right, 245 was our target for 2 days in a row. And we hit it and we hit it. All right. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to bring my high definition down a little bit because I'm starting to swirl a little. So you can see this is how we are able to call these targets and achieve them and feel confident enough to trade them. Okay. And that's the important part. Are you confident enough to trade it? I mean, I've already shown you. I mean, I'm already a proven figure here. It's not about my ego. Oh, I'm so great, blah, blah, blah. It's not about that. But I've proven to be able to call targets day after day after day after day. And 98% of my targets hit. And the 2% that don't hit are usually within pennies up to 20 cents of the direction that it went to the point that it got and doesn't get there because there's your pullback. All right. But that always seemed to work. All right. Now, remember, a lot of this is on if it stays above the VWAP, if it stays below the VWAP. I've kept this lower target. Chances are this is no longer the lower target because right now, if we've got 257, let's see, what is this? 257.40 is going to be 257 is 257. Boy, I can't work out. Let's see here. We've got 457. That's so tight. I just can't see it happening. 457. Let's put it over there for a second. See, because we always keep $1 leeway. That would mean this is going to be pushed up. But again, here's 450. We're at 75. I'll leave it there. But right now, we really have about 50 cents. We have a lot of resistance right here at 50. 457.50. Can't seem to get above that area or even 45. That's why I think it's lower than this. And it brings us back down towards here again. Let's see if we're going to come back down. But we're in a channel right now. You can see how tight this channel is. And I just brought this down. So we're at 50. And here we're at 7. We're only in a 50-cent channel. It looks bigger than it really is. There's your channel. We've been in this channel since about right there at 10:23. It's already about 40 minutes. We're in the same channel. That's like almost consolidation. Whereas NVIDIA, same thing. Been in that channel. Look at it, 10:23. Take a look at the time below. 10:23:24. We came in that channel exact same time. But if you look at Tesla at 10:23, where were we here? 10:23 was all the way down here. Here we go. Let's move it up. Right there. 10:23. Tesla did just the opposite. It was going down, down, down. 10:23, it reversed. It was the only one, and it took off. All right? So, and that's why I keep saying Tesla's your money. It really is your money. Listen, I love SPX. I play it against the SPY. But if I was trading right now, I would definitely be trading Tesla because it's where the money is. Okay? I kind of like it bigger, but I like it bigger because I'm older and I can see it better. Right now, let's say that truthfully, forget my $1.25. Let's leave this at 244. And that's going to leave it now at 245.25. And what do I got this at? Right there. You see? So even though I'm showing resistance right here now, my real target at 240, let's leave it at 240, 245 right there. And then I got 245.25 is my target and really my resistance point. You're going to see it's going to jump. If not, it's got to pull back to the 13 exponential, which is somewhere around here on 244.25. Let's say, and it could drop fast. If it doesn't get there, okay, that's why I need to leave this a little smaller. We could actually see, but it hasn't tried. It's only 1-2 times. It only tried each time, a couple of times and came back, a couple of times and came back. And I think that's what's happening. Usually we see 7, 8, 9, 10 tries, and then we see the pull down. That's not what we're seeing with Tesla. Tesla's a strange stock as far as the way it moves. Okay? Not like NVIDIA. NVIDIA is different. It's got a bigger leeway. It looks smaller than it is. Okay? So you look from here, we've got, let me take this out. That's why I can't get the, if you look here for a second, you'll see this says 464. If you look here, this says 466. There's your $2. But that same length here, look at this. This is larger. And you got 245 and 244. That's $1 to this, which is $2. So you see the difference on the chart, and it's always going to be that way. I don't know why, it just is. It's the way it moves, and that's the way the chart works out. Here we usually keep $1 too, and right now I think we're less than $1. So here we've got, what do we got? 457, and here 457. That's 50 cents. Looks almost like this. So you got to understand that the way the chart, and it has nothing to do with me making it bigger or smaller. No matter what I do in proportion, it's going to be the same. If I bring it small down, it's still going to be the same. It just gets squashed more in this one, but it's $2. There's a big difference. Okay, and that's just the way it moves. And right here, we can take this to here now. And we can see the spread, what's happening. We're coming in closer and closer, and it's getting tighter and tighter. So something's going to happen. It's either going to take off, which I highly doubt, or it's going to pull back. All right? And I say highly doubt only because of the amount of where we started from our day to where we are right now and the direction that we're going. Okay? Lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows, lower lows. We finally pull back a little. I think eventually we see a lower low. And we could end our day at somewhere about 463 if we continue. All right? Right down here at that bottom VWAP. Right there. See it? 463, 462.85. Somewhere in that area. Right now, we're still waiting for that hit one more time at 460. Was it 463.60? Which I think we got real close. It was 61, if I remember, before. Let me take a look. That's NVIDIA. 463.61. I'm looking in Yahoo Finance. I keep it on another screen. I mean, I can open it up and bring it to you, but what's the sense? I guess I have to take my word on some things, like my targets. Right now, I just don't see anything really worth calling at this point. I don't. I have a few targets on the board, only because we're above the VWAP. I have a target. Because we're below the VWAP, I have lower. Actually, this is going to come up a little higher. It's got to be 456.75 at this point. Ready? 456, and let's go to 75. That is the target now at the lower VWAP plot. Here, it would be here, but I don't think so. Not at this point. We have to just break the new low, and I'm going to do it by 1 penny. Once it breaks, if it does, then of course my next one down would be 462, say 463. All right. Does that make sense? Anybody have any questions? Jay, Mario, any questions? How am I doing? Do I get an A plus, A minus, B plus? Can't get these people to talk. Look what's going on right here, right now. Come on. Take a look. Active trader. Right there. Why did that happen? Oh, you son of a gun. Shoot. I can't believe that just happened. Come on. Why did that happen? Let's put it back to the 1 minute anyway. All right. Let's bring this up. I think it hit. It did. 245? 25. Okay. It's not the right place. There you go. Right in there. Boom. And we can see we're getting a hit right there, right now. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 23, 4, 5. Bingo. Hit. See? I called that earlier, and there it is. Just have to have patience sometimes. There's your hit. Okay? So now what do we got? This next move up. Okay? If we should continue up, it would be 245.50. What happened? That didn't move. Did it? No, that's strange. 245.50 would be the next step up. And then here we now have, what do you call it? 245.25 is our resistance. I put another dot in there. 25 resistance right there. And that's going to bring down this now to 245.25. 245. 245.25. It's 244. That's correct. Stays. It's just where I had it there. It was a little high because I put it to the VWAP. I put it right underneath. Now I would say it's right above it. So even though it's correct where it's at, let's just bring it up another 10 cents. Let's say 0.1 right there. I want it above the VWAP. Okay, and that's where we are. And there's another hit right there. I've already called over 10, 12 targets already today that have all hit. All right, so I'm going to quit at 12 o'clock today because of reasons I don't want to talk about. I didn't do anything wrong. But I just think that to continue to do what I do for the amount of hours that I do it, I need to be compensated more. Otherwise, you know what? I'm going to start bringing it down, and I'm going to start leaving a little earlier. I think 11:30. I'm going to call it. Your TOS is frizzing a lot. Okay, well, for that, give me 1 second, okay? I got something for you. TOS. Give me 1 second. Here we go. Got it. A lot of times people don't realize that depending on the amount of memory you have in your computer, oh, come on, open up. I get problems too about my TOS. My TOS has been great, but hold on 1 second. It's opening up. Come on. Don't make a liar out of me. I pay for this program. This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. Gotta wait till it opens. Can't get it to open. My word. Starting and not opening. There it goes. Oh, what? Did open a read-only copy. That's fine. Just give it to me. Here we go. All right. I got it in here somewhere. Here we go. Okay. Give me a second. What you need to do, anybody else too, you can check your TOS when you first open it up. When you first, all right, cancel. Come on. Come on. There we go. TOS, when you first open it, before you sign in, there's a memory setting. There's your memory. Adjust your memory according to this. All right? When you open it up, there's a little star on a wheel. Open the wheel, and it talks about memory on both sides. Do what this says. And you might change your problem, and then reboot your computer. Leave and come back. I give you permission. Clear your cache. Sometimes we don't go up to the top of our Google, and we go up to the top, there's 3 dots. Open up those 3 dots, okay? And in the 3 dots, go down to where it says settings. Go to settings, and then you go to a place called privacy and security, all right? And then it says below, clear browsing data. You should clear your history, your cookies, your cache, and that's it. Leave your passwords, okay? Do that. They can't do anything for now. That's a double negative. That means they can do something. J Mario, I just showed you what you need to do. Then go into your settings, okay? Go into your settings. Let's see if I can show you this. Up here, watch. Open FinViz. See these 3 dots? Go here. Go down to settings right there, okay? Listen to me. Go to privacy and security. Go to clear browsing, all right? You go here. These are the ones I have checked. Autofill from data. I don't need that. Site settings, hosted app, on App Store. Take these first 4 and then hit clear data. First do that and then do what I showed you to do in, and you can go back and check this if you don't sure what I just wrote. And you can go there and then do the memory part and then reboot your computer. And I promise you, it'll be better. Also, once in a while, you need to reboot your modem. Pull the modem wire out in the back of your modem, the one that keeps it on. turn it off, count to 10, push it back in, let it restart. It will take about 10 minutes to do it properly. You need to do that. If you want to wait till tonight to do that, that's fine too. But redo your modem. So, oh, you do that almost every day. Or maybe you're doing it too much. Did you do the memory like I just showed you? I got to call you up and get you in the room. We can get you loud here, you know. We can bring you in as a guest. How you doing lately? Maybe you better think about a new computer. Maybe you better take out some of the stuff that's in there, the junk. 457 support for the SPY. Yeah, exactly. What do I got? I have a little less, I think. Let's go back here. What Deck said. 457, there's my support. Look at that. 457, what did Deck just say? Holding support. Once that cracks, we should see new lows. So what do I have it at? So, see, am I right? Exactly what Deck just came in here and said. I already have it right. There's a reason. There's a reason, okay, folks? You just have to realize it. Once you do, you can start making some real money. Whether I'm trading or not right now has nothing to do with you. What I do for you right now will make you a successful trader. I have taught more people how to be successful traders. I'm not trading right now because right now my monies are in a house that was supposed to do, I'm supposed to get $170,000 on Monday. Well, 340, but 170 is for me. And right now I got to wait till January. It's on hold. We found out there was a $50,000 fine on the house because of a freaking tree. Don't even ask. I'm not getting into it right now with you or anybody. But it is what it is. They say it's new integration with Schwab, but you see, I don't go through Schwab. I'm still using what do you call it? Ameritrade. I have not switched. It keeps telling me to, but I don't do it. Hell with them. They keep trying to tell me I got the wrong password, I got the wrong name, check with Schwab. They try to switch it on me. I switch it back. Believe me, they're not going to take me out. Integration. And if, you know what? I wonder if Thinkorswim could work with anything else. Just works with this. Wow, it'd be nice to get it to work with other programs. I just love the charting systems. There's got to be a way to write it in there and use their software. I don't know. Maybe not. I may be thinking too much out of the box. 11:21 in the morning. Right now, we're still in the channel. Take a look at this. NVIDIA, look at the channel. We've been in here from when? All right, so that's 11:23 to from 10:23, right? Right there. 1 hour in the channel. Same thing here. 1 hour in the channel. 10:23, 11:23. But this, not in the channel. Now, we're in 2 channels on Meta and 1 channel on AMD. Up TV. I'm on that channel. Okay, let's see. I just gotta fix this. That becomes a VWAP, 319.85 resistance. Let's just say 319.85 on resistance. 319. I'm gonna make it 320. 320. 320. That's on Meta. 320 resistance, and that would be 319 on support. Perfect. Perfect. Let's see, AMD. I've got 119 and 70 cents. 119, let's say 65. I got 119.65 support, and I got 120.65. Let's see if that works. Yeah, right below the VWAP. That's fine. Perfect. Okay, there you go on that one. All right, we're good today. 29. I was just listening to for a second there. I was listening to J Trades, and he just said something I always say. I always tell you folks, don't trade in the middle. But if you do, it's a quick in and a quick out. I always wait for the top to do a put or go to the bottom. And look at this right there in NVIDIA. There's another hit right there. All right. We got another hit on NVIDIA. Bingo, bango. I'll see you tomorrow in El Pango. All right, let's see if we continue down. Let's just say 463 would be the next one there. All right, we already hit that one, 463. Let's bring this down to 75. So right now we got about 463.75. We're trying to hold that 464 with NVIDIA. 475, 463, 463, 465.75. Right there. You know, why do I keep doing this? Why do I keep doing this? Because I can see every move if I do. All right. I don't really need this bottom trend line anymore. I'm going to remove it. The reason is it's almost a straight line. I'll just use my support line. Okay. So I really do not need that one. Once it becomes a straight line, you just get rid of it. And look at this. We came all the ways. I hit my target, pulled all the ways back to the VWAP where it's holding at 244.10. All right. Bigger even 244. We went slightly below. Let's just say 244. All right. Let's put it on the number because that is the number. It's 244. And that brings us to 245, which I think we're at 25 now. Let's bring it down a little lower. Edit it down to 245. That gives us the one. Actually, it is right. 25. It's $1.25. This one is correct, and it works out. You can see it. I was looking at it. I'm going, that's not right. Okay. That takes care of that. Does anybody else need to see this line here other than we know it's descending? You just go from the top down, 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 down. I can make a line to each one if I wanted to. Watch. I could do this. Watch. I can go to here, right to there. It moved from the top. So let's get rid of it for a second. Oh, shoot. I don't want that. Oh, I like that. You can remove all drawings older than a certain point. Remove drawings. There you go. So I could bring one from here to there, there to there, there to here. I can go each step that it went down, but the point is we're going down. I don't really need that line to see that. And right here in consolidation, we've been in a channel for over almost an hour. Okay, from 24 to 24, right there, 26. We're already there, over an hour, same channel. Trying to figure out why. Let me try something. I'm gonna reboot real quick. Just not a reboot, but just for the page. Take a split second. There you go. There it is, about 10, 11 seconds. This is not good. See, I've been open too long. What I really need to do at this point is I need to do a quick refresh. I will be back in 2 minutes. All right? Starting now. Starting now. All right? Stop the stream. End the stream.